turn will produce a voltage which is superimposed upon the measured signal. Clearly, one way to reduce this error is to keep the test leads as short as possible. If you do have to use long leads, then twist them together throughout the length. In this manner, the interfering flux should be counteracted. When making voltage measurements, remember that the measured value can be affected by the impedance of the source itself. As soon as you connect the voltmeter to the circuit, additional current will flow, and this in turn will cause an additional voltage drop across the source impedance. Clearly, the higher the impedance of the voltmeter, the lower will be the additional current flow, and the more accurate will be the result. Typically, the DMM has an input impedance of 10 megohms, thus the loading effect is generally negligible. However, be aware of this problem when using an analog meter of lower impedance. It is good to remember that no circuit remains undisturbed when taking readings. When measuring currents in this live circuit, analog ammeters with less than 1% error are being used. Multimeter use is not recommended in this situation. Ensure that the accuracy level is suitable for the job. For example, when this digital multimeter is selected to measure AC current, we note that the margin of error is specified as 0.9%. This would not be adequate if we are, say, trying to adjust the output of a current transducer within a specified margin of 0.2%. The accuracy of adjustment can only be as good as that of the instrument which you are using for measurement. Consult the specifications when in doubt. Also, make sure that your multimeter is routinely calibrated. If you are measuring DC current in an inductive circuit, remember to reduce the voltage before interrupting the current flow at the end of the test. Otherwise, a large voltage may be induced into the circuit, causing damage to instruments and perhaps shock to personnel. In our activities, we are often concerned with measuring current flow in CT secondaries. The multimeter is not suitable for this job because it is fused. As you know, open-circuited CTs are a source of danger. If primary current flows, an extremely high voltage may be induced into the open-circuited secondary. For CTs and other current measurements, clamp-on current probes are most commonly used.